Hello, everyone. This is Yoko. I've noticed that a lot of information from China doesn't always make its way to other countries accurately. That's why I've taken it upon myself to gather information and share it in English on this channel. I receive information from various sources, so I would appreciate your comments on the content of the videos. As English is not my native language, I use an AI speaker to generate the audio to ensure that I convey the information accurately. If you find the content valuable, please consider subscribing to the channel and showing your support. Today, I want to talk about the mysterious health issues that have arisen in Inner Mongolia. Information about this issue has been circulating on platforms like Twitter for quite some time, and local images have been widely shared. However, it's important to exercise caution when discussing this matter because spreading incorrect information is a real concern. Chinese information often contains a fair amount of fake news that serves the interests of the Chinese Communist Party. However, it's essential to consider both sides of the story. First, let's discuss what issues are occurring. On September 3, 2023, there was an influx of many patients to an illegal hospital in Inner Mongolia. Many of these people had symptoms resembling asthma. When you watch the videos circulating, you can see that some people have swollen areas around their eyes. This suggests that something extraordinary might be happening when so many people with similar symptoms gather at a hospital, which has garnered attention. There's a discussion that this might be due to radiation-related health issues, which has further fueled interest. Regarding the source of radiation, there's quite specific information available. There was a coal mine in Inner Mongolia managed by the armed police until recently. Although it was an abandoned coal mine, a company related to the military obtained the rights to develop it and started coal mining. This mine used to be a tourist attraction for open-pit mining, but strange incidents occurred a few days after mining began on August 20. Two truck drivers transporting coal developed a bizarre illness with ulcers all over their bodies, were taken to the hospital, and later died. It was diagnosed as radiation-related at the hospital, and the bodies were reportedly placed in lead coffins. By the way, this coal mine is said to be located in the Ordos region, but it's quite extensive, and the exact location within that area remains unclear. Currently, the area surrounded by the red dashed line is Ordos, which is quite large. So, in this coal mine, radioactive waste was apparently buried, and they started mining without knowing about it. There are various stories circulating, such as radioactive substances being released or buried radioactive waste spreading with steam and causing health problems. While the details vary, the common theme is that people who inhaled radioactive substances are gathering at hospitals with symptoms resembling asthma. However, if radioactive substances were spreading extensively, it would be strange if only patients with asthma-like symptoms were showing up at hospitals. Radiation-related health issues involve DNA damage, so it's puzzling that acute symptoms only appear in the respiratory system, and it doesn't quite add up. Generally, radiation-related symptoms include nausea, loss of appetite, headaches, diarrhea, among others. So, the fact that there are many patients with symptoms resembling asthma raises questions about whether radiation is the cause. As for how much of this story is confirmed, it's certain that a large number of patients are flooding hospitals with asthma-like symptoms. However, when it comes to the cause, although there are discussions about radiation, I personally find it less credible. If radioactive substances had spread, and symptoms appeared within a few days, it would affect not only Inner Mongolia but also cities downwind, and it would be detectable in countries outside China as well. Therefore, I think there's a more reasonable chance that this is a new infectious disease or the result of some harmful substance being released in large quantities. Ideally, when so many people are rushing to hospitals, the authorities should investigate the cause and provide information. However, the Chinese Communist Party seems to be focused on not making a big fuss. They are trying to downplay it as an allergy caused by pollen. However, if this were indeed pollen allergy, it wouldn't suddenly happen this year. It's well known when pollen is abundant, and there's no need for alarm. So, the government's announcements are undoubtedly part of an effort to calm things down. As for whether this is truly the result of radiation, I can't say conclusively, and it's a rather suspicious aspect. The current information suggests that people who inhaled radioactive substances are gathering at hospitals with asthma-like symptoms. But if radioactive substances had spread extensively, it would be odd if only patients with asthma-like symptoms were showing up. What's concerning is that when so many patients are flocking to hospitals, the authorities should be investigating the cause and providing information. However, the Chinese Communist Party's tendency is to suppress information rather than address the real issues, which has caused global problems in the past, such as with SARS and COVID-19. They haven't changed their approach, and as a result, we may never know what really happened in this case. If new information were to emerge, it would likely be because the situation has escalated to the point where it can't be hidden anymore. Such incidents are common in China, and it's the same Communist Party mentality that has caused problems for the world before. That's it for this discussion. We'll meet again in the next video.